Hello everyone. We have to revise the index of CPC. Let's start. The Code of Civil Procedure 1908, Arrangement of Section, Preliminary, Section 1, Short Title, Commencement and Extent, Section 2, Definition, Section 3, Subordination of Code, Section 4, Savings, Section 5, Application of the Code to Revenue Code, Section 6, Pecuniary Jurisdiction, Section 7, Provisional Small Cause Code, Section 8, Presidency Small Cause Codes, Part 1, Suits in general, subheading is Jurisdiction of the Court and Res Judicata, Section 9, Courts to try all civil suits, unless barred, Section 10, Stay of Suit, Section 11, Res Judicata, Section 12, bar to further suit, Section 13, when foreign judgment not conclusive, Section 14, presumption as to foreign judgment, next abiding is place of suing, Section 15, court in which suits to be instituted, Section 16, suits to be instituted where subject matter situated, Section 17, suits for immovable property situated within jurisdiction of different court, Section 18, place of institution of suit where local limits of jurisdiction of court are uncertain, Section 19, suits for compensation for wrongs to person or movable, Section 20, other suits to be instituted where defendants reside or cause of action arises, Section 21, objection to jurisdiction, Section 21, a bar on suit to set aside decree on objection as to place of suing, Section 22, power to transfer suits which may be instituted in more than one court, Section 23, to what court application lies, Section 24, general power of transfer and withdrawal, Section 25, power of Supreme Court to transfer suits, etc. Next awaiting is institution of suits, Section 26, institution of suits. Next awaiting is summons and discovery, Section 27, summon to defend. Next section is Section 28, service of summons where defendant reside in another state, Section 29, service of foreign summonses, Section 30, power to order discovery and the like, Section 31, summon to witness, Section 32, penalty for default. Next awaiting is judgment and decree, Section 33, judgment and decree. Next awaiting is interest, Section 34, talks about interest, Section 35, Section 35, 35A, 35B fall in subheading cost. Section 35 is cost. Section 35A compensatory cost in respect of false or vexatious claims or defenses. Section 35B cost for causing delay. Next part is part second. Part second heading is execution. Subheading is general. Section 36 talk about application to order. Section 37 definition of court which passed a decree. Next heading is courts by which decree may be executed. Section 38 court by which decree may be executed. Section 39 transfer of decree. Section 40 transfer of decree in court to transfer of decree to court in another state. Section 41 result of execution proceeding to be certified. Section 42 powers of court in executing transfer decree. Section 43 execution of decrees passed by civil court in place to which this court does not extend. Section 44 execution of decree passed by revenue court in place to which this court does not extend. Section 44A execution of decree passed by court in reciprocating territory. Section 45 execution of decree outside India. Section 46 precepts. Next subheading is question to be determined by court executing decree. Section 47 questions to be determined by the court executing decree. Next subheading is limit of time for execution in which Section 48 has been repealed. Next subheading is transferee and legal representative. Section 49 transferee. Section 50 legal representative. Next subheading is procedure in execution in which Section 51 talks about powers of court to enforce execution. Section 52 enforcement of decree against legal representative. Section 53 liability of ancestral property. Section 54 partition of estate or separation of share. Next heading is arrest and detention, in which Section 55 talks about arrest and detention. Section 56 prohibition of arrest or detention of women in execution of decree for money. Section 57 subsistence allowance. Section 58 detention and release. Section 59 release on ground of illness. Next heading is attachment. Section 60 property liable to attachment and sale in execution of decree. Section 61 partial exemption of agricultural produce. Section 62 seizure of property in dwelling house. Section 63 property attached in execution of decree. Degrees of several courts. Section 64 private alienation of property after attachment to be void. Next heading is sale. Section 65 talk about purchaser's title. Section 66 repeal. Section 67 power for state government to make rules as to sale of land in execution of decree for payment of money. Next heading is delegation to collector of power to execute decrees against immovable property. So in which Section 68, 69, 70, 71, 72 has been repealed. Next heading is distribution of assets. Section 73 talk about proceeds of execution sale to be relatively distributed among decree holders. Next heading is the restrictions to execution, in which Section 74 talk about restrictions to execution. Next part is part 3, incidental proceedings. Subheading is commission. Section 75 talk about power of court to issue commission. Section 76 commission to another court. Section 77 letter of request. Section 78 commissions issued by foreign courts. Part 4, suits in particular cases, in which subheading is suits by or against the government or public official in their official capacity. Section 79, suits by or against government. Section 80, notice. Section 81, exemption from arrest and personal appearance. Section 82, execution of decree. Next subheading is suits by aliens and by or against foreign rulers, ambassador and envoy. Section 83, when aliens may sue. Section 84, when foreign state may sue. Section 85, persons especially appointed by government to prosecute or defend on behalf of foreign rulers. Section 86, suits against foreign rulers, ambassadors and envoys. Section 87, style of foreign rulers as parties to suit. Section 87, a definition of foreign state or rulers. Next heading is suits against rulers or rulers of former Indian states. Section 87b, application of section 80, 85, 86 to rulers of former Indian states. Next heading is interpleader. Section 88, where interpleader suit may be instituted. Part 5, special proceeding, in which subheading is arbitration. Section 89 talk about settlement of dispute outside the court. Next subheading is special case. Section 90, power or power to state case. 4, opinion of court. Next subheading is public nuisances and other wrongful acts affecting the public. Section 91, public nuisances and other wrongful acts affecting the public. Section 92, public charity. Section 93, exercise of power of advocate general outside presidency term. Next part is part 6, supplemental proceedings. Section 94, supplemental proceeding. Next section 95, compensation for obtaining arrest, attachment or injunction on insufficient ground. Part 7, appeals, in which subheading is appeals from original decree. Section 96, appeal from original decree. Section 97, appeal from final decree where no appeal from a preliminary decree. Section 98, decision where appeal heard by 2 or more judges. Section 99, no decree to be reversed or modified for error or irregularity not affecting merits or jurisdiction. Section 99a, no order under section 47 to be reversed or modified unless decision of the case is prejudicially affected. Section next subheading is appeals from appellate decree. Section 100, second appeal. Section 100a, no further appeal in certain cases. Section 101, second appeal on no other ground. Section 102, no second appeal in certain cases. Section 103, power of high court to determine issues of fact. Next subheading is appeal from order. Section 104 talk about orders from which appeal lies. Section 105, or other orders. Section 106, what courts to hear appeals. Next subheading is general provision relating to appeals. Section 107, powers of appellate court. Section 108, procedure in appeals from appellate decree and orders. Next subheading is appeals to the Supreme Court, in which section 109 talk about when appeals lie to the Supreme Court. Section 110, 111 and 111a has been omitted. Section 112 is saving. Next part is part 8, which is which is heading whose heading is reference review and revision, in which section 13 talk about reference to the high court. Section 114 review. Section 115 revision. Part 9, a special provision relating to the high court not being the court of a judicial commissioner. Section 116, part to apply only to certain courts. Section 117, application of court to high court. Section 118, execution of decree before a settlement of cost. Section 119, unauthorized person not to address court. Section 120, provision not applicable to high court in original civil jurisdiction. Part 10, rules. Section 121, effect of rules in first schedule. Section 122, power of certain high courts to make rules. Section 123, constitution of rules committee in certain states. Section 124, committee to report to high court. Section 125, power of other high court to make rules. Section 126, rules to be subject to approval. Section 1 to 127, publication of rules. Section 128, matter for which rules may provide. Section 129, power of high court to make rules as to their original civil procedures. Section 130, power of other high courts to make rules as to matters other than procedure. Section 131, publication of rules. Next part 11 is miscellaneous. Section 132, exemption of certain women from personal appearance. Section 133, exemption of other persons. Section 134, arrest other than in execution of decree. Section 135, exemption from arrest under civil process. Section 135a, exemption of members of legislative bodies from arrest and detention under civil process. Section 136, procedure where person to be arrested or property to be attached is outside outside district, section 137, language of subordinate code, section 138, power of high court to require evidence to be recorded in English, section 139, oath on affidavit by whom to be administered, section 140, as assessor in causes of salvage, etc., section 141, miscellaneous proceedings, section 142, orders and notices to be in writing. Next section is section 143, postage, section 144, application for restitution, section 145, enforcement of liability of surety, section 146, proceeding or against representative, section 147, consent or agreement by person under disability, section 148, enlargement of time, section 148, a right to lodge a caveat, section 149, power to make up deficiency of court fees, section 150, transfer of business, section 151, saving of inherent power of court, section 152, amendment of judgments, decree and order, section 153, general power to amend, section 153, a power to amend decree or order where appeal is summarily dismissed, section 153b, place of trial to be deemed to be open court, section 154, 155, 156 has been repealed, section 157 talk about continuance of orders under repeal enactment, and last section is section 58, 158 reference to code of civil procedure and other repeal enactment. So this was the revision of index of CPC, in which we have covered from section 1 to 158, and I have just revised it, and with me you also, I am assuming that you also have revised the same thing, and we will continue the further thing in our next video. Till then, have a good time.